Warning, this is a theory and is only used for fun purposes. Please veer from commenting hate or any disturbances. I will take constructive criticism and I would love to hear your own theories. Enjoy. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your co-host Caleb, and today I am going to address something. This thing that I am going to address is a theory for one of the latest sets in Magic the Gathering, Throne of Eldraine. And by the way, this video came out before Theros Beyond Death and any set after that, so yeah. But anyways, this theory, as crazy as it sounds, links up each of the planes to Eldraine. And this is where you leave the video. If you stayed, let me explain. In Eldraine, Wizards spread out some little hints of different planes in it, including jungles, tombs, and other things. This also came in form of reprints that also got reprinted in the set. So here's what I am addressing. Knights, giants, or anything like that is not included in this theory. But random cards that don't seem to fit into this set, like doesn't go with the fairy tale vibe, I will include. Some cards that go with the fairy tale are picked out for this very reason, for text and card picture. Let's begin. So, Eldraine, the fairy tale based set that Magic has recently released and is popularized for the famous Oko, which was the king of Standard. I said was because it is currently banned. It also has a ton of good pieces like Questing Piece, Once Upon a Time, which also got banned, and the Royal Scions. This set follows the King and Queen, Linden, and Kenrick. Other cards that come with this set are the 5 legendary artifacts, where we get to the start of our theory. In each of these artifacts, except of course the Embercleave, a portal could be seen. Now, cards like the Magic Mirror were made with a portal, while others, like Great Henge, has a portal within a tree, which looks sick, by the way. Speaking of Great Henge, who's the man in that center of the portal? Anyways, let's move on. So the legendary artifacts, except Embercleave, have portals. Normal, right? I mean, it is a fairy tale set. So what is so strange about this factor? Well, lots of things, but it won't seem noticeable until the end when I wrap it all together. Anyways, other than those artifacts, Eldraine seems to be a regular Magic set, with tons of wolves, giants, knights, nobles, and other things, so what makes it seem so strange? Why am I rambling on about this set when it seems like another cool Magic set that brings in the big bucks? Well, there are some questionable cards that stuck out to me. These include Sorcerer's Spyglass, Opt, Storm by Fae, and Tomb of Legends. Let's start with the first one, Sorcerer's Spyglass. As seen, it seems to be in a jungle background, and not the wilds that were on Eldraine. Additionally, the person featured in it looks like a merfolk, and she doesn't look like a noble, based on her clothes and appearance. So my obvious assumption is that this card is actually an Ixalan, the Jungle Merfolk Pirate Dino set. But why, I hear you asking? Why would Magic base its set on a different plane? To evolve the story, that's why. Because after that first card, I found Stolen by Fae, which seems to be a regular card that, features fairies stealing a man. But this isn't an ordinary man. This is a pirate. Some assume that this man is a knight. But if you look closely, he is not wearing any armor and the sword curves. This pirate is getting stolen by the Fae that come from Eldraine, and he is from Ixalan, as I assume. Confusing, right? Well, let me quickly give you some more important scenery that Eldraine has featured. Opt, that great card from Dominaria, features Teferi in it, even though Teferi wasn't even in the set. But in front of Teferi, a pool of water. He seems to be holding up a book and a wand, so I assumed that this takes place during the Mending, giving me a sense of time travel happening. In Tomb of Legends, that comes from Amonkhet, based on the dust ground and other things that surround it. Now, although there are books and journals in this card, I feel as though the inside of the book showcases Amonkhet. So hold on, you're telling me. It makes no sense, and I completely agree with you. But this theory isn't just about Eldraine. Eldraine goes into different storylines or universes, taking people from them and do whatever they want with them. I have no idea. But now you're wondering, how do they get to those planes if they aren't planeswalkers? That is where the portals come in. The portals that come from the legendary artifacts actually allow these creatures to travel to each plane, steal the most important items and tribes, much like Garuk did, and use them for their royal palace. I think that the great hinge would go to Ixalan, the Magic Mirror, Dominaria, and the Black Cauldron goes to Amonkhet or any other OP black set. And the man in the portal is Urza. Okay, I may have gotten carried away at the end there, but it makes perfect sense. Especially when this plane is new. We have nothing from it, except for the Royal Scions and Garuk. The parts that seem to be reprints actually come from the other sets, and that's where I end. I think that this set is so special, because most of its lore comes from Garuk and the Royal Scions. What has Oko got to do with any of this? This theory is still unfinished. Very unfinished. So I advise you to go down in the comments and try and prove some things wrong. Or, even maybe, expand this theory. If this video hits 5 likes, I will do a part 2 to this theory. Can't wait to hear your responses. Hey guys, that was a wild ride, wasn't it? For more great Magic videos, click here. To subscribe to our channel, click here.